Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
We're all about making you smarter.
Smarter?
Quicker by diving into the wisdom of incredible books.
Uh-huh.
And today,
Okay.
we're cracking open The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma.
Oh, nice.
Think of this deep dive as your shortcut to absorbing the key insights.
Okay.
Plus some expert analysis and review to really make this knowledge stick.
Yeah.
Before we begin,
Right.
check out the episode description for links to the book's audiobook
Yeah.
and our study notes.
Yeah.
Super helpful for getting the most out of this deep dive.
Absolutely.
And if you're ready to unlock your mornings and elevate your life, hit that like button
Yes.
and share this episode with your friends.
This book really is a roadmap, not just to owning your morning, but by extension, your entire life.
All right, so Robin Sharma has worked with everyone from Fortune 500 CEOs
Wow.
to get this rock stars.
Right.
And in the 5 a.m. Club,
Yeah.
he lays out this system for
Right.
becoming more productive.
Yeah.
Creative, just generally more awesome.
More awesome.
He claims anyone can use it.
Right.
But I got to ask,
Yeah.
is waking up at 5 a.m. really about tapping into some peak mental state?
Wow.
Or is it just, setting yourself up for sleep deprivation?
He argues it's not about deprivation at all. It's about capitalizing on the quiet, focused time before the world wakes up. And there is some science behind it.
Okay.
Especially when we look at brainwave activity and hormone fluctuations.
Okay, so walk me through this.
Okay.
What's actually happening in our brains at that ungodly hour?
So when you wake up at 5 a.m., your brain is naturally in a state that's more conducive to creativity and focus.
Really?
We're talking a shift from beta to alpha, even theta brainwaves.
Okay.
These are states associated with deep relaxation, creativity, and even insight.
So it's almost like we're tapping into a different level of consciousness.
You could say that.
But even if that's true, I'm not sure everyone can just will themselves into a creative flow state.
Well, that's where Sharma's 20-20-20 formula comes in.
Okay.
It's all about structuring that first hour to maximize the benefits of those early morning brainwaves.
Okay, let's unpack this 20-20-20 formula.
Sure.
What's the first 20 minutes all about?
Movement.
Movement.
Starting your day with exercise is crucial. He emphasizes that it kickstarts your metabolism,
Okay.
boosts your mood, and gets those endorphins flowing.
Right.
This isn't about becoming a marathon runner. It could be as simple as a brisk walk or some yoga.
I get the benefits of exercise, but I'm more of a hit the snooze button kind of person.
Yeah.
Convince me.
Okay.
Why is this 20 minutes of movement so crucial,
Well,
especially at 5 a.m.?
you think of it as priming your brain for the day ahead.
Okay.
Those endorphins not only boost your mood,
Right.
they can actually enhance cognitive function and improve focus. So if you're someone who struggles with feeling sluggish in the morning, those 20 minutes of movement could be the key to unlocking a more productive and energized you.
Okay. I'm starting to see the appeal.
Could.
What about the next 20 minutes?
Okay.
Is this where the coffee kicks in?
Not quite.
Oh.
The next 20 minutes are dedicated to reflection.
Reflection.
Sharma suggests activities like meditation, journaling,
Okay.
or just quietly contemplating what you want to achieve that day.
So it's about getting clear on your intentions and priorities before the daily chaos sets in.
Exactly.
But 20 minutes of reflection seems like a lot. Couldn't someone achieve the same results with a quick 5-minute meditation?
Oh,
What's the benefit of that extra time?
It's about depth over speed.
Okay.
Think of it this way. You want to write a book,
Yeah.
launch a business.
Yeah.
Whatever your big goal is, those 20 minutes of quiet reflection could be your idea goldmine.
Right.
It's about giving yourself space for those aha moments to surface.
All right. I'm intrigued.
Good.
So we've moved our bodies, reflected on our goals.
Right.
What's the final 20 minutes all about?
Growth.
Growth.
This is where you feed your mind.
Okay.
Reading, listening to podcasts,
Yeah.
learning a new skill, anything that expands your knowledge and abilities.
This is where the deep dive comes in handy.
Exactly.
So-
Even 20 minutes a day,
Yeah.
consistently applied, can turn you into a knowledge powerhouse over time.
Okay.
And it all starts with that commitment to waking up early and dedicating those first few hours to yourself.
So are you telling me that simply shifting my wake-up time can lead to this cascade of positive changes?
Sharma argues that this is just the foundation.
Okay.
The 5 a.m. Club is about so much more than just waking up early. It's about building a system for continuous self-improvement
Right.
and creating a life that truly aligns with your values.
He goes deep into this whole philosophy of building powerful habits, maximizing your potential. But is that even realistic for the average person?
That's a good question.
I mean, we all have jobs, families.
Right. That's where his habit installation protocol comes in.
Okay.
He's adamant that it takes, on average, about 66 days to form a new habit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've heard of this.
Okay.
Isn't it about more than just willpower?
Right.
There are actual stages to habit formation, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
It outlines 3 stages: destruction, installation, and integration.
Okay.
You first have to break down old unproductive habits, then consciously install the new ones, and finally integrate them into your life so they become automatic.
So you're saying it's not about white-knuckling your way through 66 days of misery?
Yeah.
It's about understanding the process and working with your brain, not against it.
Exactly. And what's really powerful is that once you master this protocol, you can apply it to any area of your life. Not just your morning routine. Want to finally write that novel? Start a business?
Yeah.
This framework can help.
So mastering your morning routine is like a gateway to mastering your life.
In a way.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this all connects. But how do you sustain that momentum throughout the day?
That's interesting.
Isn't it easy to fall back into old patterns once the initial motivation fades?
That's where Sharma introduces this really interesting idea called day stacking.
Day stacking. All right, I'm all ears. Tell me more about this.
It's this idea that each day is like a building block.
Okay.
How you spend your days ultimately determines the quality of your life.
Right.
So if you're waking up at 5 a.m., moving, reflecting, growing, you're setting yourself up for a win.
Okay.
But then it's about carrying that energy forward.
So it's not enough to just nail the morning routine.
Right.
It's about making conscious choices throughout the day that build upon those early wins.
Exactly. If you connect this to the bigger picture,
it becomes clear how small, consistent action, repeated day after day, can lead to massive results over time.
Okay.
It's like compound interest, but for your life.
I like that compound interest for your life. But let's be real.
Okay.
Not every day is going to be a home run.
Right.
Some days are just about getting through the to-do list.
Yeah.
How does day stacking work when life throws you curveballs?
Sharma acknowledges this.
Okay.
He talks about the importance of having a victory hour built into your day.
A victory hour. Okay.
And even on those crazy days.
Yeah.
Carving out 60 minutes for yourself to move, reflect, learn can make all the difference.
Yeah, so it's about course correction.
Right.
If one day is a bit of a stumble, you can use that victory hour to get back on track.
Exactly. And he's got these 10 tactics of lifelong genius that can really amplify those day stacking efforts.
Yeah, 10 tactics of lifelong genius. This guy is full of catchy phrases.
What are some of these tactics? Give me the highlights.
Well, one that's really stuck with me is the 90901 rule.
90901 rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about dedicating the first 90 minutes of your workday for 90 days straight.
Wow.
To your single most important task.
90 minutes of deep work.
Yeah.
Laser focused on that one needle-moving activity. That could be a game changer for productivity.
Right.
But is it realistic?
Yeah.
I mean, emails, meetings, distractions.
Yeah.
How do you shut all that out for 90 minutes straight?
It takes practice.
Okay.
But Sharma argues that it's about creating boundaries and ruthlessly prioritizing. Imagine what you could accomplish if you eliminated those morning distractions and dove straight into your most important work.
Okay. I'm starting to see how these tactics all weave together.
Good.
What other gems are hidden in these 10 tactics?
Another one that stands out is the dream team technique.
Dream team technique.
It's about surrounding yourself with a supportive network of people who can help you achieve your goals.
So it's acknowledging that we don't have to go it alone.
Right.
Having mentors, collaborators, even just friends who believe in your vision can make all the difference.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this all ties back to one of the core messages of the book, that true success isn't just about external achievements.
Right.
It's about cultivating a strong inner foundation.
Sharma calls this tending to your interior empires. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, tell me more about that.
He breaks it down into 4 key areas.
Okay.
Your mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set.
Okay, so we're talking about mental toughness, emotional intelligence, physical well-being, and spiritual connection.
Exactly.
It's about nurturing those aspects of ourselves,
Yeah.
not just chasing external validation.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's a holistic approach to success, which I appreciate. It's not just about crushing it in your career.
Right.
It's about living a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling.
And Sharma argues that these interior empires are directly impacted by our morning routines.
Exactly.
Oh.
He actually delves into the science behind morning genius, and this is where it gets really fascinating.
Okay.
Remember those brainwave shifts we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, he argues that those shifts, along with hormonal fluctuations, create a window of peak performance in those early hours.
So we're not just talking about subjective feelings of focus and clarity.
No.
There are actual physiological changes happening in our brains and bodies.
Right.
Okay.
He explains that cortisol, the stress hormone, tends to be lower in the morning, while dopamine and serotonin, those feel-good hormones, are on the rise.
So we're essentially starting the day with a biochemical advantage.
You could say that.
But doesn't that mean we should be on all the time?
That's a good point.
How do we avoid burnout if we're constantly pushing ourselves?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And Sharma addresses that head on.
Okay.
He introduces this concept he calls the twin cycles of elite performance.
Twin cycles of elite performance. Okay.
He says it's all about balancing those periods of intense focus and productivity with deep refueling.
So it's like a rhythm, a push and pull between effort and recovery.
Exactly. He calls the push phase the high excellence cycle. This is when we're laser focused, pursuing our goals. But then we need to shift into the deep refueling cycle, prioritize rest recovery and recharging our batteries.
This reminds me of that famous quote, work hard, play hard.
Exactly.
But Sharma is giving it a more nuanced and intentional framework.
Right.
Okay.
And this is where the concept of pre-sleep rituals comes in.
Pre-sleep rituals.
Okay.
Yeah.
He argues that the way we end our day has a huge impact on the quality of our sleep.
Right.
And therefore, our energy levels the next morning.
Okay, this is where I need some practical advice.
Okay.
What are some of his top tips for ending the day, right?
Sure.
Because let's be honest.
Yeah.
Most of us are glued to our screens until the moment our heads hit the pillow.
He's actually very specific about creating what he calls a 20-20-20 evening routine.
20-20-20 evening routine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A powerful counterpart to the morning formula.
Oh, interesting. Another 20-20-20 breakdown.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
He likes that structure.
What's the evening version all about?
Well, the first 20 minutes are dedicated to disconnecting from work and technology. He emphasizes the importance of creating a clear separation between your professional life and personal time.
That's easier said than done in our always connected world.
It is.
But I get it.
Yeah.
Scrolling through emails or social media before bed isn't exactly conducive to a restful night's sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He argues that the blue light emitted from our devices actually interferes with melatonin production.
Which is the hormone that regulates our sleep cycle.
Right.
So that late night screen time could be sabotaging your sleep without you even realizing it.
Wow. Okay, so no phones or laptops for the hour before bed.
Ideally.
What about the next 20 minutes?
Okay.
Is this where the warm bath and chamomile tea come in?
You're on the right track.
Okay.
Next 20 minutes are all about unwinding and de-stressing.
Okay.
He suggests activities that calm the mind and body. Things like taking a bath, reading a book, listening to relaxing music, spending quality time with loved ones.
So it's about consciously shifting gears from that go-go-go mentality to a more relaxed and peaceful state.
Right.
And then the final 20 minutes of this evening routine are dedicated to reflection and journaling.
Yes.
But instead of focusing on to-do lists and goals, like we might do in the morning, he suggests focusing on gratitude.
Exactly.
This makes sense.
I've heard that practicing gratitude before bed can actually improve sleep quality.
It can.
Is that what Sharma's getting at?
Precisely. By taking a few moments to reflect on the good things that happened during the day, we're essentially rewiring our brains to focus on the positive.
Okay.
This not only helps us to fall asleep with a sense of peace and contentment, but also sets a more positive tone for the following day.
I love this idea.
Yeah.
It's such a simple yet powerful practice. And it seems like journaling plays a key role in both the morning and evening routines.
It does.
What does Sharma have to say about the benefits of journaling?
He dedicates an entire chapter to the benefits of journaling.
Wow.
He calls it a tool for self-mastery.
Self-mastery.
Yeah.
Because it helps us clarify our thoughts and emotions, which in turn can lead to better decision-making.
So it's about becoming more self-aware.
Exactly.
Understanding our own patterns,
right,
triggers, and motivations. And he also emphasizes that by writing down our goals and aspirations, we're actually more likely to take action and achieve them.
It's like that old saying, a goal not written down is just a wish.
Exactly.
So we've covered the morning routine, the evening routine, those powerful habits, and some tactical strategies for success.
Yeah.
It sounds like the 5 a.m. Club is a pretty comprehensive blueprint for personal transformation.
It really is.
Okay.
But I think what sets this book apart is the emphasis on the why behind the what.
Okay.
Sharma isn't just giving us a set of rules to follow.
Right.
He's inviting us to think deeply about our values, our purpose, and what we ultimately want to contribute to the world.
So it's not just about becoming more productive or achieving those external markers of success. It's about living a life that feels truly aligned with who we are at our core.
Exactly.
And that's a powerful message.
It is.
As we wrap up this deep dive into the 5 a.m. Club, what's one final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I think it's important to remember that this book, while incredibly insightful, is not a one-size-fits-all solution.
Okay.
The key is to take the principles and strategies that resonate with you and adapt them to fit your own lifestyle and goals.
So if someone is listening to this and thinking, there's no way I'm waking up at 5 a.m., they shouldn't just dismiss the entire book.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
The beauty of Sharma's work is that it's adaptable.
Yeah.
The 20-20-20 formula, day stacking, the habit installation protocol, these are frameworks that can be applied to any schedule.
So it's not about the specific time you wake up.
Right.
It's about the intentionality you bring to your day.
Exactly.
It's about creating a rhythm for yourself that supports your well-being and helps you move closer to your goals, whatever those may be.
Well said.
And remember, even small changes consistently applied can lead to extraordinary results.
So true.
For our listeners who are ready to implement some of these insights into their own lives, what's one action step they can take right now?
I'd encourage everyone to think about one small change they can make to their morning routine.
Okay.
It could be as simple as setting your alarm 15 minutes earlier or adding a 5-minute meditation to your day.
Okay.
The key is to start small.
Right.
Be consistent and notice the positive impact it has on your day.
That's great advice. So start small, stay consistent, and watch the magic unfold.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the 5 a.m. Club.
Absolutely.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights and are feeling inspired to create a morning routine that sets you up for success.
Yes.
What resonated with you most from this deep dive? What are you going to try implementing in your own life? Let us know. We'd love to hear about your journey in the comments.
And remember, the journey to a more fulfilling life is an ongoing process.
Yeah.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing your boundaries.
And keep listening to The Deep Dive. We'll be back next time with another insightful book to help you level up your life. Until then, keep diving deep.